I've been on the fence about getting these for about 3 years now. So probably around the time they came out. Urban Tech reviews, and let's see if I should have hopped on these earlier or if I should have waited for the next generation of Apple AirPod Maxes to come out. Stay tuned. First off, let's get to business. Let's open these up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you do that. You know what I mean? If you enjoy the content, like the video, do all that stuff that you know you do for your favorite YouTubers and your favorite content creators. So make sure you do that for your boy. Here we go. So they out the case. Let's see. Slow roll. They coming out. There we go. And this is what you got. See the little man purse, a little merce. All right. Woo. I've been waiting. I don't know why I slept on these. These is heavy than a mug, but you get. All right, so we're gonna do what you get in the box already. So you get your Apple AirPod Maxes. I always want to call them the Pros. You get your Apple AirPod Maxes. You get the carrying case. It's wrapped up in this little paper. You get your booklet and stuff, and you get a charging cable, USB-C to Lightning, and that's all you get in the box. So let's take this paper off and try them on. Grab them. All right. There we go. That's supposed to come off? Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with it, I think. All right, so all that's off. This one too. The little one stuck on there. And this is what your carrying case look like. This is your charging case. This is how they go into ultra low power mode and power mode, low power mode and stuff like that, is with being in this case. So we got the phone on deck right here. Let me open it up. Got the phone on deck. Oh, we got some more paper. Pop them out of here. These is crazy heavy. Then you got your little air cup paper protective joints. Oh my. Here we go. Was waiting on that. Got that right there. We're gonna connect them. Y'all tell me when they hit. Y'all tell me. Still working on it. What they doing right now? Noise control, all that good stuff. 66% we got on the battery. That's it. So let me try them on. This is the first time trying them on. We got the right ear cups on this side, so let me try it on real quick. Yo, these is different. These is different. Yo, these is crazy right here though. For real. Like, I don't even know if the noise canceling is activated, but I know that everything feel like it just sucked in. Yo, little haptic feedback when you rotate the dial. Then when you reach the maximum, you hit a little boop, and then when you reach the minimum, it's a something like that. All right, let me see. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. Y'all see? I see I'm controlling that. All right, let me all right, so everything changed. Like, that's crazy. So now I'm in transparency mode. I can hear everything like crystal clear, like I'm normally talking. I can hear everything. And then that noise canceling kick in, and it's a whole different ball game. It's just crazy. Now the cushion that presses against your ear is actually very comfortable. It's got like sort of like a foamy texture to it, but it sits on your ears, and it really like lets you, well, your ears sit inside of it, don't actually sit on top of your ears, but it's pressed against your head, and it's a really comfortable feeling. I was able to wear these to watch a whole season of Shameless. I watched my favorite podcast, listened to some podcasts, and just did a whole bunch of different stuff with these. And I found out that I had no like ear fatigue. One thing I did have was my ears did tend to heat up a little bit, so I might have had to like pull them off for, you know, a second just to let my ears breathe. But as far as the fatigue from the heavy weight, there's no fatigue at all because of the weight, or any fatigue regardless of the weight, with the AirPod Pro Maxes, or the AirPod Max. I always call them the Pros though. Let's get a closer look at the carrying case, charging case. You see you got the magnetic flap. It flaps down on there. Nice little like silky kind of feel, like a kind of rubbery feel, but a good feel. Then you flap that open and you got this type of velvet or felt material. It feels real good. I like the way that feels. Flip it over. Got a little design in the back. I don't even think this opens up or nothing like that. It's just a design they put back there. And then you got the bottom where the cutout is, and you are supposed to be able to charge it, your headphones in there. Let's throw them in there real quick just to get a look at them in the case. Bang, like that. And you see that's where you charge them at, right there. Nice looking. Let's get a look at your Apple AirPod Maxes, a closer look. And these are your ear cups right here, the outer side, and these are made of some metal material, which is cold to the touch. Your adjustments right there, you see you can go up and down, and they also flex just a little bit. You see that little flex right there? Boom, just like that. Boom, just like that. That's the little flex that you get in the ear cups. You got I think 9 microphones on here, so you'll find microphones all around here. It's a LED right here. See the LED just lit up, and then you have your lightning cable right there, lightning charger, charging port. More microphones over there, more microphones on the top, microphones everywhere. On these things you got your digital crown, which is similar to the digital crown that you have on your Apple Watch. If you got an Apple Watch, see that digital crown on there. And then you have your noise cancellation on and off right there, or your transparency on and off right there. More microphones over there. And then you have your headband, and this headband is like this soft material. It has some flex to it, a lot of flex to it. It's like a mesh type of material. And we got your ear cups, which are detachable, and this is what they look like once you detach them. You see they do have identification in there. So what is that, the right side? You see that R in there, so you do have that. This is what the inside of your ear cup look like without the padding. Magnetic. See that slap right back in there. Dropped it. Boom. Will it go in another way? Yeah, so they'll go in either way actually. Oh, that was the right way the first time. So let me see if they'll go in this way. Yep, they go in either way, so it don't matter which way you put these in. The magnetic feature works on these. And this is the only way that they'll turn. You see, this is how you would put them on your head, but they don't turn that way. So you can't turn them this way like you turn that way. So they can lay flat like that, but you couldn't rotate them to lay them flat any other way. If I adjust the volume on the crown, you see the volume is adjusting on there. See that? You can tap the digital crown one time. It'll play and pause your music. You can tap it 2 times, and it'll go to the next song. So it switch songs, and then you triple tap it, and it goes back to the previous song. And if you I don't think it give you a notification about noise cancellation, but You tap it and noise cancellation goes on and off, but I might be able to show you that on here. Alright, so transparency is on right now, but if I tap it again, you see it goes to noise cancellation and then transparency just by tapping on the button on the headphones. There is an LED indicator, this green light right here, and that indicator on the air cup tells you two things. If your LED is green, then your AirPods have 95% or higher battery percentage. If the light is amber, then you have below 95% battery percentage. Now this happens when your headphones are charging, but it also happens if your headphones are not charging, but the battery percentage is a little bit different. So when they're not charging and you get the green LED, your battery percentage is above 15% battery life. And when you get the amber LED, your headphones are under 15% in battery life. Now your Apple AirPod Maxes come in 5 different color variations. You can get them in space gray, you can get them in silver, you can get them in green, pink, and blue. I went with the blue because it matches my Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, but you can choose whatever other color you want if this ain't really your flavor. The AirPod Maxes have detachable ear cups that you can swap out for different colors if they get damaged or you just want to try different color options. It'll cost you about 70 bucks to get additional ear cups for your Apple AirPod Maxes. Now we all know the ticket on the Apple AirPod Maxes is no joke. All right, 549 bucks plus tax out the gate to get a pair of Apple AirPod Maxes. Now I paid $479 for mine. After tax and everything, it came up to like $508, $509. Oh Lord! The charging case. This is one of the most controversial, if not the most controversial thing about the Apple AirPod Maxes. The design that nobody seems to like and the minimalistic protection really doesn't protect your headphones is where a lot of people think and feel that Apple dropped the ball. So I'm gonna do a quick microphone test so you can kind of get a kind of a feel of what the microphone sounds like if you're on a FaceTime call or a regular call or something like that. So I'm just gonna go to my voice memos and I'm just gonna record something and then you'll be able to hear it. So let's check it out. Hey, what's going on, Tech family? It's Urban Tech Reviews, and I'm doing my mic test on the Apple AirPod Maxes. What do y'all think about the audio so far? Is it clear? Is it muffled? Is it crappy or is it good? Would you recommend it? Would you give it an A plus, or would you say nah? Maybe I'll do something else, or maybe I don't think it's that good. I'm just rambling on right now so y'all can get a little test of it. So I don't really know what it sound like or anything like that. I'm just saying dumb stuff. But let's end this audio test right here and get back into the video. The noise canceling feature on the Apple AirPod Maxes is like second to none in my opinion. That's one of the main reasons that I wanted these, so you know I can block out the haters and block out my wife when she getting on my nerves, you know what I mean? Shout out my boo though. But no, seriously though, my Apple AirPod Pros Gen 2s, the feature was super dope on there. They just didn't stay in my ear. So I figured if it was anything like those, then these will be a hit. And of course, it's better because they go over your ears. So like I tested these out with a fan on in the back. I tested these out with you know, my family watching TV and I'm sitting there you know, with nothing on and I couldn't really hear it. And then when they had, you know, I put something on like a show or music, I couldn't hear anything, you know what I mean, that they were watching. I'm not really like a public commuter, so I don't like ride the train or the buses or anything like that. So I can't really say what they do in that type of situation. But as far as being out in the public, I did wear these to the mall and like you couldn't hear anything, you know. So I mean, they're good, but kind of like with an asterisk, because they're kind of dangerous, you know, because you can't hear anything around you. And you know, me coming up where I came up, not glorifying anything, but I like to hear my surroundings. You know what I mean? If y'all watch my gun channel, then y'all know I always talk about having situational awareness, and these definitely take the situational awareness out of it. You have no situational awareness wearing these out in public because with noise cancellation on, because you can't hear a thing. So it does its job, and the noise cancellation to me gets an A++, because it definitely goes beyond what you probably think or what noise cancellation should be in a pair of over-the-air cups. The sound quality on the Apple AirPod Maxes, I would give it an A- rating. They sound really good. I'm not saying that they don't sound good. They sound really good. In my opinion, they're just not loud enough. Now, I knew that I wasn't getting, you know, Beats by Dre type of bass. You know, I know I wasn't getting that. So it wasn't like I was going into it expecting some thumping and stuff like that. But I think I like music. I love music. I listen to music every day, all day if I could. But I just expected the music to be a little louder. I wanted it to be not deafening, but usually when I listen to headphones and stuff like that, when I'm done, when I take them off, my ears are ringing, you know. And I know that, you know, once you hear that frequency, they say you'll never hear that frequency again. So I'm probably running out of frequencies. But I can say that I listened to these, I used these for hours, and I didn't get the ring in my ear, which is a good thing. You know, I guess I sound kind of stupid, but it's a good thing. You know, I didn't get the ringing, but I just felt like I wish that they were a little louder. But as far as clarity, you know, trebles, highs and lows, I felt like they were really good. Watching shows, I felt like I heard more of the show than I usually did when I watched it on the TV, or when I just watched it with, you know, at work with one AirPod in or something like that. I felt like with these on, I heard more of the show, or whatever I was watching or listening to at the time. I felt like I heard a lot more. So clarity gets an A++. But I think overall rating, I would just give it an A- because I think that I wanted more, just higher. I wanted it to be louder. And you know, that's, you know, with Spotify, it might be a little lower on Spotify. Well, I think I mentioned that before. The sound quality is a little lower on Spotify than it is with Apple Music, because with Apple Music, these are more optimized for that sound, and they give you, you know, better probably, you know, EQ, if there's EQ involved with Apple Music in these, but they sound better on Apple Music. But we getting out of hand. But let's get into the next part of the video. So what's my final thoughts on the Apple AirPod Maxes? I feel like these are not for the person who wants to exercise in them, who wants to go to the gym and sweat them up and, you know, do all of that stuff. Mainly because they don't have any water resistance or waterproof. So sweat or water or any type of liquid could damage your headphones. And I just don't feel like these are built for that, because they're a little heavy. So to work out with something this size, this weight, you know, I feel like it would be more of you know, an inconvenience rather than a convenience to work out with these. I feel like these are more for the person who just wants to chill, listen to some music, listen to your favorite podcast, or just, you know, sitting and put them on to block out your annoying ass spouse or something if they on that bullish, you know what I mean? But no, for real, these are just, I feel like for everything but exercising. And I really wouldn't consider these or really recommend these for video editing. With the latency issues, you know, far as Bluetooth with a PC or using, you know, wired in, you know, it kind of, you know what I mean? That's not really what these are for, in my opinion. These are for to be on your iPhone, your iMac, and your iPad. You know, those three devices, it just goes with them very, very well. Now, I don't have a Mac, so I can't really say how, you know, this will run with Final Cut Pro. But I'm saying with my PC, my Windows PC, I just felt like it's not really the experience that I was looking for when I'm using, you know, when I'm video editing and stuff like that. I just use my Sennheiser headphones, and those really get the job done for me. The Apple AirPod Maxes have that boss status to them. What I mean by boss status, I mean that when you wear these out in public, everybody will know how much you paid for them and what you got on as soon as they see them. There's no denying that. These might just be the most popular headphones ever made. I really think that that's a valid statement. People will pick up the Apple AirPod Maxes solely off the name alone, without even knowing what they do or how good they are, or how bad they are. The fact that they are Apple products, somebody and most people, a lot of people will grab these. Can you remember the last time that a product came out and people were getting robbed for that product? Think about it. Really, like, the first product that I think of when I think about people just getting robbed for stuff that was popular is Air Jordans. And people are getting robbed for their Apple AirPod Maxes. You see these in the streets, you know what they cost. People will run up on you and take these off you. And the bad thing is, you might not even hear them coming, because you got that noise cancellation on, trying to block out the noise on the bus, the junkie in the back of the train or something like that, and you don't even hear somebody running up on you, snatching your AirPod Maxes and robbing you for them. So be careful when you got these on out in public, because there is evil in this world and people will run up on you and try to hurt you or take these off you. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the Apple AirPod Maxes. Are they something that you would get? Or if you already have them, are they something that you still like? Or would you rather have something different? Or you feel like there's something better on the market? Or you think you should have waited for the Apple AirPod Max Gen 2s to come out? Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. If y'all rocking with your boy, you like this video, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel if y'all not subscribed to the channel, and I'll see all y'all beautiful people on the next review. We out. Stay blessed.